On a bright morning, among the vast green fields of Palestine, there was a little girl named Sarah. Sarah loved to wander between the olive trees, breathing in the fresh air and watching the birds fly in the clear blue sky. She knew that this land was not just a place, but her home and the home of her family's memories. One day, Sarah sat beside her grandfather, Abu Khalil, under an ancient olive tree whose roots stretched deep into the earth. With curiosity shining in her eyes, Sarah asked, "Grandpa, why does everyone say that Palestine belongs to us? Why do we say that Palestine is Arab?" Her grandfather smiled warmly and replied, "My dear, Palestine is the land of our ancestors. It's the place where they lived and sacrificed everything they had. This Arab land isn't just a place to live, but a part of our soul and history." Sarah looked up at the olive tree and asked, "But Grandpa, is the olive tree Arab too?" Her grandfather chuckled and said, "Yes, Sarah. The olive trees of Palestine are as old as the mountains. Our ancestors planted them here thousands of years ago. Each tree holds memories and stories of our family and other families. When we say that Palestine is Arab, we mean that our roots grow deep in this land, just like the roots of this ancient tree." The next day, Sarah returned to her grandfather, her expression more serious, and asked, "Grandpa, I heard some of my friends at school say that Palestine isn't ours. How can we prove that this land is truly Arab?" Looking at her with a wise and gentle smile, her grandfather took her hand and said, "Sarah, Palestine has always been and will always be Arab. Every stone, every olive tree, and every mountain here carries the stories of our ancestors, their lives and their traditions. The names of the places, the songs, and even the words we speak here are proof that this land speaks our language and holds our identity." Sarah nodded with determination and said, "Then, I'll tell my friends that Palestine is our land, and no one can deny it. It's our home and our pride." Her grandfather beamed with pride and added, "Yes, my dear. Always be proud of this truth, and carry it in your heart wherever you go, because Palestine will remain Arab no matter what." And so, Sarah returned home with a heart full of faith and pride for her homeland, understanding that Palestine is not just a piece of land but a precious heritage that must be cherished by all generations to come.